Hello. What up?
What up, Curtis? Hey, didn't I just see you on Kaz's stream?
Yes.
Yes. What's up, the Stray Blue One?
Where's Prophet?
He'll be in. He. That's so fucking cool. You got Prophet's fucking number, dude. I love it.
I know.
Let me try and see. I'm gonna change my microphone volume here, so I'm not too
I
loud.
gotta look at what you guys were actually saying. Oh,
Your internet's a little tiny choppy, but it's okay with me. Hey, Daredevil, what's up, man?
What's up, brother?
You got you.
I was just sitting there talking to Kurt, man. I seen him go live, and I seen him say Star Wars. I was like, okay.
It's a new one. I love it. Hey, Prophet.
hey, Prophet.
How
Yeah,
are
man.
you, human?
Great.
PD.
Yes, I was looking for you on YouTube, Curtis. You never popped up.
Yes. I didn't think we were gonna do anything. I think everybody was gonna go to bed, but
I mean, I was gonna go to bed in a little bit, man, but I'm still up for a minute. So,
yeah.
What time is it for you, Daredevil?
12:22.
That's not too bad. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I got a little bit of news, which could be a spoiler if you guys kind of want to know about the Mandalorian season 3. And it's only if it's like true.
Mhm.
You guys ready?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Moff Gideon, you know how he's all into the Mandalore stuff?
Yeah.
Well, he has a black Mandalorian helmet with spikes. Like the armorer does.
Wait, what? What's wrong with that? Is that
Well, it would insinuate that he worked for Maul. He was
Right.
a Maul supporter.
Yes.
oh.
Supposedly, I guess it's in the trailer. You see a quick glimpse of him. I haven't seen it though.
Well, you know they were gonna drop a few Easter eggs in that trailer. So I mean, I've seen a couple.
Yeah.
If they pass by so fast, man. It's like you miss the shit. You know what I'm saying? You blink and
Well,
Yeah.
you know, 1 week from today, we'll find out.
oh yeah.
Yes.
And
The
of course,
story went to check on his baby.
they wasn't going to show their whole hand either. So there's going to be shit going down we don't even know about. They didn't even bother to drop an egg about. So
Hell yeah.
I enjoyed Boba Fett, and one of my favorite scenes was when I couldn't figure out for 5 seconds who the trainer was, and it's Danny Trejo.
yeah, Danny Trejo, yeah.
I was fucking blown away. I was like,
Machete.
I told my wife, I was like, Danny Trejo's in this fucking shit. She's like, no fucking way.
You know,
I
he
know
once
who it was.
swung from a 4th floor window down to a 3rd floor window on a man's intestines.
Yes.
Excuse me.
I know that dude out of a crowd, man. As soon as I saw him, I was like, look, there's Danny Trejo again.
Well, Rodriguez.
Yes, he wrote and directed most of the season.
Right.
And Danny Trejo's really good friends with him, so
Yes.
he's going to put him in everything he makes.
Yes.
Well,
honestly,
he's,
in my opinion, the best thing that came out of Robert Rodriguez directing Star Wars is Danny Trejo is now in Star Wars.
Yes. Yes.
Well, he actually showed up. He was the voice of Ram Man in Kevin Smith's Revelations too.
Was he? I didn't know that.
Yep, Danny Trejo was.
I'm glad to see he finally started getting like real work and decent money finally. For a while, he was like just put in here and there. And then,
he was just doing all kind of stuff.
Well, it's funny how his career started too.
Mm-hmm.
They were making what was it, Con Air?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they needed inmates, and he was an actual like ex-con.
Yeah.
And they said, "Yeah, you're a terrifying-looking ex-con. Would you like to be in this movie?"
And that's how our career pretty much got kicked off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny Trejo's hilarious. I really liked him in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see him when he was in that.
Well, he's the one girl's father. The girl that winds up marrying the white dude.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah. Oh, we're okay. Where's M3 at?
I don't know. He walked away for a minute.
Uh-oh, he got in trouble. But what's that noise?
Probably me chewing gum.
I heard.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, is that for real? Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm trying to help my my ear drain. I think I've got some type of fluid backed up or a station tube. But I'm just trying to do whatever I can, man. Because like I said, I've had repeated problems with this left ear, man. So I'm just trying to do what I can.
Thought Marcos was trying to.
Well, you know, the sound of your nasal passage draining is entertainment.
Yes.
That it is. Hey,
So,
sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
You can go ahead.
I was gonna say I like the cute little Rancor bat bio as well. That he comes in with blinders, and the first human he sees, he
imprints on.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, and that
I liked it too.
That's why the trainer in Return of the Jedi was crying because he lost his fucking
baby,
and shit, right?
Yep.
One of the things that I couldn't think of if because as for Luke to be a Jedi and know a little bit about the Rancor's back history, he should have been able to fucking link in with the head of the Rancor and be like, "Yo, I'm just a friend too."
Well, but not all Jedi have that power.
Right.
Some Jedi are good at connecting with beasts and others aren't. You know, Luke has never expressed a good. I mean, think about it. If Luke could communicate with beasts better, he would have understood the Wampa was coming from his Tauntaun long before he got hit.
Yeah.
And he would have been able to communicate with the Wampa to not have to kill it.
Yeah. He might not have unlocked that ability. He might not even knew he had an ability like that or something.
That was on Hoth. Yeah, he didn't have any ability on Hoth. He was just learning and shit, right?
He could light a lightsaber.
Yes, but I mean, if you watch Rebels, Ezra Bridger is like very good with animals. He's like one of the best Jedi with animals.
Yes.
Like in the history of Star Wars. Like he's so good with controlling animals. There are these space whales that swim through hyperspace, right?
Yeah.
So they're huge and they're very, they can cause serious damage to ships and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, in order to save the rebellion from Thrawn at the end of the Rebels show, Ezra controls a whole swarm of these giant whales to wrap themselves around Thrawn's Star Destroyer and warp them to the other side of the galaxy.
Yeah.
So that they weren't there for the final battle in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Now, had Thrawn been there, the rebels might have lost.
Yep.
Yeah. So I within the next 5 years, after talking to you guys, I'd say that I'd like to get into watching a lot of the stuff and get the lore in my head. But damn, there's so much, and it's like literally a period of hey, straight. You have to like work your way into each damn. Okay, and Prophet Director. So I watched one through. Curtis, you'll be back. Curtis, can you hear me? I'll wait for you, bro. I'll wait for you, bro. What's up, Stray? What are you doing? How's the baby?
She is awake, and she should not be awake.
Uh-oh.
I walked in there to check on her, and she just started kicking and shit. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, the baby though. But Curtis, what I was gonna say was oh shit, let me see right. Okay, so I definitely in my mind, needed to watch episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got to watch 6 next of Boba Fett, because when we were watching it the other night, the reason I was so lost was I felt in my head we were watching The Mandalorian. I couldn't fathom what was going on. I was like, we've seen this in The Mandalorian, and then wait, Luke already has Grogu, and he's training him. How? And then Ashoka came in. I was like, wait, what? I was mind blown. So when I went back and watched it, it's all memoirs and thinking of what Boba Fett's that's why they call it the book of Boba Fett, because it's all his memories. And that I definitely had to watch 1 through fucking 8. So I'm on. I got to watch 6, 7, 8, and then I'm gonna be caught up. Well, basically I am, because we watched 7, 8, or 6 and 7 on your live stream or your stream the other night, Kurt.
Yeah, but nothing in what you've seen on the Book of Boba Fett should have helped with anything that was in those 2 episodes.
No, you're absolutely right. But for somebody that doesn't know anything, I didn't know that the Book of Boba Fett was he was his I just didn't know, Prophet.
He didn't know the first part of it was like memoir, like mostly memories and stuff.
Yeah, it just put
well, honestly, and those are the best parts of the Boba Fett part for me. The stuff with the Tuskens, you know what I mean? When he's getting back up to being Boba Fett. All the stuff in the present where he's trying to be the new leader. It's like, man, they are making Boba Fett look super weak here.
Yeah. Yeah, but like the last episode, you really need to see too, because
they gave a character emotion that nobody had really seen before.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that was part of the thing of Boba
Fett. The last episode has so many problems, you know, which we'll discuss after Marcos watches it.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, well, I mean, there's just one thing it's going to explain, like, the way the last episode ended, and then you'll see something in the next episode that'll explain something so you won't be lost.
Yeah, well, he'll know what choice Grogu made.
Right.
Yeah. If you ask me, Grogu, I mean, I guess he made the right choice because of how shit pans out, but
well, I think Grogu's still going to be training.
Well, but Grogu won't be training in the ways of the Jedi.
He'll be trained. Are we going to see little short Mando? That's what I want to see now.
Well, I think we're going to see, someone who finds a really good balance between Mandalorian style and way of life, and a Force user, not necessarily a Jedi or a Sith, but someone more like Ahsoka, who's in tune with all the Force. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I know now who Grogu's going to choose. Thanks, Astray. No, it doesn't. It honestly doesn't. A lot of that stuff that is, it's kind of foreseen. So it's definitely foreseen. Hopefully Grogu will choose Mandalorian, right? The way that he knows and shit. Fennec is hot as fuck. And Curtis showed me the 1994 fucking M. Bison scene, Street Fighter.
Yep.
She played Chun-Li, didn't she?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn, I knew her. God damn it.
And did you know
that just barely hit me?
Did you know that according to Mark Cosplay sent me the information, the Tusken Raider, the one in all black that trains him how to fight, is the Jenna something, and she's the one that who is it, Prophet?
I don't remember.
You don't? Okay, so we were talking about this. Let me bring her up because Mark Cosplay.
He had to put his glasses on.
I know she did the stunt performing for somebody else in Star Wars, but I can't remember who.
Yeah, that's really good. Really, really good. You got it.
It was the double for Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Brie Larson's double.
Yeah.
Should have been Brie Larson's replacement.
Yes.
What? Prophet does not like Brie Larson. What the fuck?
I don't like her neither.
No, I'm playing. Nobody likes her.
I like her. I like her
She's
from the
not a
neck
good
down.
person.
Hey, she's in what's that name with Scott Pilgrim?
You know what? She
Yep.
plays a good Envy Adams, but that was before her ego outgrew her.
But I just like her.
I
from
think
that.
that they shouldn't have shoehorned her into the MCU the way they did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just like her from the neck down.
Joanna Bennett.
Really? You like her from the you like Brie Larson?
From the neck down.
She's got pancake butt, man. There's no ass there.
All right, I'm happy to know that the Prophet director is an ass man.
Yes.
She just needs a little butt lift. That's all. Nothing wrong with that.
Look,
She needs a Marvel BBL.
I could deal with a smaller ass, but it's got to be toned along with the rest of the body. You know, she's got to be athletic build in order for me to like her.
So let me get this straight. She has to have a large posterior to cover the golden mask there.
Well, you know, I've got to buff it to a shine somehow.
Yes.
Right.
Hey, now how come the HasLab didn't get funded?
You know damn well why it didn't get funded.
It's one phrase will explain it all to you. No Ula, no Mula. Do you remember the slave girl Jabba feeds to it at the beginning of the Jedi?
Yes.
They refuse to make that because they won't make a slave figure. And they didn't put in the Rancor Keeper until it was way too late.
Yeah.
Basically, all the stretch goals were figures that we already had.
And it wasn't really that much bigger than the original.
Like one of them was a Luke. Like what was it? Was it Return of the Jedi Luke?
Yes, Jedi Luke.
Yeah.
It was a Jedi Luke, a Gamorrean god, and a Salacious Crumb, and a cardboard backdrop.
Yeah, it was bad.
If they would have just given us Ula and the Rancor Keeper from the start, we would have been happy and we would have paid.
Well, what ended up happening was that I guess it was shown at one of those Comic Cons or something like that. And when they showed it, it had like bones and it was in this whole like diorama. So people wanted what they saw, but instead they got the cardboard backdrop, like you said, and like you said, no Ula, no Mula. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't call a cardboard backdrop part of a Kickstarter thing, right?
Yeah.
A stretch goal. That's not a stretch goal. That's the box.
Yeah, and it's not really it's not that big. It's got long arms, but it's not
that tall either.
Yeah. I remember someone they were complaining about it wasn't to the right scale or something.
Yes, it definitely wasn't.
That's cool,
the thing
right
is,
there.
like, you put a figure in his hands, and the figure looks too big.
Yeah, that part's cool right there where the fingers move. I hear doggies.
Is that a Pokemon?
Yeah, see how they're flashing it between the film and the figure because they know it's
trying to make that shit look like it's doing the same thing. That's fucking funny.
And all of those bones, those little bones they put in with it, those are the ones that were in the damn Star Wars excavations things with the sand and the little containers.
Dang.
It's like
people
they
thought
gave us
that's what they were
nothing to
getting
do with it.
See, this thing probably would have scaled much better with the vintage series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't push it that way. They pushed it as a black
they kind of made it to scale with the 6-inch for the same way that the old one was to scale with the 3 3/4.
Yeah.
Which that was, like you just said, Astray. This new one would have been to scale with 3 3/4, not the 6-inch figure.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Cosplay for sending me that video because we were talking about it earlier today, and I was like, why didn't it get back? Like $350 to me for that, it was a little bit too high. But his point was everybody's paying $350 for hella dumber shit. I was like, true. I would have if I would have watched all the Mandalorian and been into Star Wars like now, I would have backed that. I would have been one of the fucking backers. I would have want that little.
At the end of the day, I'm not going to back something when they're just force feeding me the same one cool toy with a bunch of garbage I already have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Respect.
To me, the whole like, I know that you're the one problem I have with Hasbro's HasLabs is that when you are looking at what the HasLab is, you should feel like that alone is worth the price. And I feel like where people were getting it mixed up was they were like, oh, well, if you get this many tiers, then you get all of this. But yeah, that's still supposed to be extra. That's not supposed to be the actual HasLab. And so my problem is that you're asking $350 for something that McFarlane kind of already did for $40. You know, right. It's just like I'm not seeing where the high price is coming in. It's not like the paint job is just immaculate. It's not like it's something that can't be done at a more affordable price.
You're just not getting the value for what they're asking for.
Yeah, like I don't see it. I don't see $350.
Yeah.
I see 50, 60, but I don't see 350.
Well, especially, and they brought him out during a time of COVID, which is
that too.
And they brought it out in December, which was right in front of Christmas.
Not only that, but just in general the inflation of prices in the world in general. You know what I mean? Like, to compound that problem even more.
Yeah,
I tell you what, even if that thing was $100, it would have sold way better.
Yeah,
and they're just
but at $350, you got to come with it, and that thing was not there.
Yeah,
and
that's why I say the His Tank is a different ball of wax because I would have paid the money for the His Tank, the $300 for the His Tank, for just the His Tank and the driver.
Mm-hmm.
Without all the extra shit. The extra shit just gave me like way more value than I needed to pay that price. I mean, I'm gonna get 2 out of 3 of my $100 back by selling that Cobra Commander figure.
Yep.
That's good.
How much are you selling that Cobra Commander for?
I'm gonna wind up selling it for $200.
200. Whoa.
200 smackarones.
And
you went right across the forehead with that one, didn't you?
Yeah, 200 bones.
That way, I'll have gotten my His Tank and its entire crew for only $100.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Is that 200 Republic credits?
I mean, because here's my theory, right? They're going to release that Cobra Commander figure on a retro card or something with the regular Cobra logo on his chest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right? Yeah, they will make
so
it.
I don't need the Mickey Mouse logo one. Only the inbox collectors are going to be chasing that shit.
Right.
The next problem I have, though, is that they should have made it to where you can open that and not damage the card, or you know what I'm saying? Like how McFarlane did with the Kickstarter, how it came in a clamshell and you can actually take it out and put it back in.
Or like the way that the WWE Ultimate Series did their San Diego Comic-Con Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
Where the card back slides out of the plastic and frees the figure.
Because I'm like, you get all these figures. Like, I think that's cool. But now you got to sit here and contemplate, okay, do I open it or do I leave it?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, with that particular figure, I'm leaving it. And like I said, selling it because it doesn't go with my army. The Cobra logo on the chest doesn't match. And I'm not nostalgic enough to need a copy of the first mail away.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, I'm going to piss everybody off with the His Tank that I got. And I'm going to fucking paint it Harley Quinn colors.
Well, if I had one, it'd be Grayskull colors.
Dude, oh yeah. No, I contemplated thinking about. It just ran across my mind.
It might be Battle Cat colors if I had one.
What other figures came with the His Tank? You
get the male driver, the female driver, and then the tactician.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the tactician, the colors that won with the Delta variant, which was the black with the red trim.
Yeah. Oh, it was definitely that one was on point, man. Everybody who was on that whole ordeal with the His Tank was straight. I don't know what the hell they've been thinking about all their other shit.
I just think that a lot of these HasLabs, they can come out on shelves. I don't think that. To be honest, I feel like Hasbro's not even trying.
No.
Like I really don't see the reason why that thing couldn't have been at retail. Even if they had took out some of the features, that thing could have been at retail.
Honestly, I would trade the lights and the extra figures for getting that thing just raw. You know, like forget the updated like side pieces for the tracks. Forget the missile racks and all that sort of stuff. Just forget the updated canopy. Give me the regular canopy, the regular track covers. One driver, charge me $100, and I'm a happy man.
Yep.
Oh, have they charged? I keep saying $100 is a magic number for them. If they would make those big things and charge $100, I think a lot of people would be like, wouldn't even say shit.
Well, and the fucked up thing
I wouldn't.
The reason that they don't do
lying,
it is the Black Series, right? Because they fucked up and they made the first big Black Series vehicle the goddamn First Order TIE Fighter instead of an Imperial one. Had they made that first TIE Fighter an Imperial TIE Fighter instead, it would have sold out in minutes. But
I think they was trying to. Trilogy. I think they was thinking that the sequel trilogy was a for sure thing. It was gonna do everything it needed to do, and I think that's why they went with that instead. To be honest, I think they're trying to squash like all the old stuff. They're just trying to get rid of it and go with their own, but their own sucks.
I personally like the TIE Fighter with the straight up and down wings. The Imperial one is with the wings like this, correct? The one that Darth Vader drives?
Well, no, the Imperials had all kinds of TIE Fighters, really like straight up and down ones and curved wings and all that. It's the color scheme.
Yeah, that color is
black and red, right?
With the white solar panels with the red striping on it. That's clearly First Order.
Okay.
Yeah. The Imperials had the gray, the black solar panels with the gray bodies.
Yep.
Yes.
Or in Return of the Jedi, like a blue gray.
Yes.
Right. But they had, and the great thing is, had they just done a normal TIE Fighter instead of the Special Forces TIE Fighter, they could have used that center pod to re-release it as a TIE Interceptor, a regular TIE Fighter, TIE Interceptor, Inquisitor's TIE. They could have re-released the ball pod for the center over and over again on a bunch of different TIE variants.
Because they love release shit.
The Tidarium is awesome, and when the wings when it folds up and comes down, and then that's a Crimson the Imperials come out of that, and they have their long red robes with their face.
Well, the shuttle Tidarian is like a common Imperial transport. Personally, I think a much better version is Krennic shuttle in Rogue One, that black one, that sleek black shuttle with the 3-wing fold up. That thing was dope looking.
What's his name? Palpatine when he was younger in part 2 or 3 Star Wars. His fucking ship's pretty badass. Where he comes down in front of everybody. He's in the sand dunes and in front of that orangish, brownish mountain, and he's got to fight somebody coming out of the mountain and shit. Am I right?
No.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Let me look. Let's see.
Yeah, that sounds like Count
Dooku. Yeah, doesn't fight anybody on a mountain. The only time Palpatine fights anybody is in his office and in the Senate.
Oh, I'm thinking
that's Yoda. Yeah,
Kylo Ren. I'm sorry, Kylo Ren's shit.
Oh yeah, Kylo Ren was dope. You know what sucks for Kylo Ren? I like Kylo Ren, but that whole entrance was like it set him up to be a badass, and then he just wasn't.
He wasn't.
Yeah, well, the writing on the sequel trilogy is garbage.
Yeah, I remember when I first seen him stop the blaster with his hand. I was like, "Oh shit, this dude's finna whoop ass." And he just never did.
Lone Dragon said you like emo Vader.
I did like him.
Lone Dragon, just jump in here, man. What are you doing in fucking chat, bro?
Yeah,
he's in his underwear talking shit.
As he should be.
Well, if he types his trolls instead of speaking them, there's no stuttering.
Lone Dragon is the king of trolls.
That he is.
Excuse me.
I'll be right back.
Oh, everybody. I had to go get me a snack.
Yes, I heard that cartoon dog in my head too. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I love. I got a 80s rerun on my IG, and I've got I don't know 2 or 3 of them. They show cool shit all the time from the 80s, and a lot of my commercials from or themes from cartoon shows on a little 80 retro TV. It's really really cool to see.
Yeah, there's a guy who does that on YouTube. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I watched those too. Like I think one of them is called like Dave's Archives. He's like retro commercials. I mean, really, it's mostly the 80s, but I watched some of the 90s stuff, and I mean, like I said, I love seeing all that, all that different types of things, man. From back then.
Yeah, me too.
I need to watch that. They've got it on Netflix. That movie with Michael Keaton. It's based off the McDonald's brothers.
The founder.
Oh yeah.
Founder. Yeah. I mean, it's really interesting, man. I've watched bits and pieces of it. I actually first came across it one day just surfing on YouTube, and I was like, "The fuck?" I was like, "Let me, it looked interesting." I clicked on it, and I knew it was Michael Keaton, and I started watching it. And one thing led to
but you have to say the full movie title. You can't just say the founder.
Right.
It's the founder. The long drawn out history of the Quarter Pounder.
So I mean, I kind of knew a little bit about the history of McDonald's, but I was like, yeah, I got to see that, and there's a bunch of stuff coming, man. I've been watching.
Well, I saw a video the other day. Because the very first McDonald's ever built is here in Illinois.
Right.
It's still standing today.
Yeah.
And I saw a video the other day. Some Californian jackass claiming that the first McDonald's was in California.
Right. Yeah, because it was the one I watched was a fella by the name. He's got a YouTube channel called the Daily Woo.
Yeah.
And he claimed that one in California is the only one known to be standing of the original first 3 McDonald's. I mean, I don't know, but I do know
that's
that
bullshit, because the very first one here in Illinois is still standing today.
Well, it's got to be bullshit then, because I was just like,
it's actually under his protection as a historical landmark here.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying when I heard him say that was the only one of the first 3 that was still standing. I'm like, bro, that cannot be right, because I seem to remember that the original one is not in California.
Up on Google.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna watch it, man. Like I said, and I've been I started back watching the Star Trek Picard, man. I'm waiting on the next episode to drop.
How many episodes is there?
10. It's got 10 of them in the final season.
Well, there's 2 seasons and the 3rd season on the way.
Yeah, the 3rd season's actually playing right now. The first episode is already up on Paramount already.
Well, I don't like Star Trek enough to subscribe to Paramount.
Well, I mean, it wasn't just because of Star Trek because I got it. I
watched Yellowstone.
Big fan of. Yeah, that was one reason. Well, not Yellowstone, but it was. Oh hell, I don't. What 1883 is what it was. And then I was also interested in the new Mike Judge Beavis and Butthead series. So always been a big Beavis and Butthead fan. So couldn't help myself.
Why does everyone say that? Curtis said it earlier too. He said, "I'm a big fan of something." It's like you guys are average size.
What?
No,
you're not.
I mean, I am average size, man. At least I ain't obese.
Hey, motherfucker, damn.
Hey, ain't no insinuation. I ain't being negative to anybody else. Don't take it personal.
Nope, too late.
Well, shit, I love you too, then.
I say
that
this
a
while I'm eating a
proposal,
Twizzler.
Daredevil? Because Astray already has a significant other.
Right.
It's okay.
Well, Prophet just likes to indirectly start a fire, so that's all right.
Oh
That's
no,
his
it's
job.
not indirect. It's very direct. I'm very open about starting fires. It
Matter
was
of fact,
honestly the reason that I didn't go on Kaz's stream, because I knew that I would
right.
I would definitely be that guy, you know, poking that dry log, pushing it towards the center.
Right,
for that argument that was going on over there.
Yeah, I didn't even know at first what was going on. And as soon as Kaz said something,
well, honestly, it's like four months ago, man.
I mean, it did surprise me.
Was it 4 months? I thought it was like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's almost 3 months ago. 3 months. It was like early December.
Yeah.
I totally agree with what Bruce said at the end. He was like, I thought it was dead.
Yeah.
I thought it was dead too.
Yeah. Oh, well, you can't always believe that, though, because people be going at it behind closed doors, too, so.
Well, the thing is that DFS hasn't even really been, just like M3, he hasn't really been active and shit, so.
No, no.
So I didn't think anything was going on with it.
Well, now,
and like I said, I was willing to let the shit go at this point. I don't even care.
Well,
but
I mean, honestly, that video was like a brag and a bus toss at the same time.
Right.
He's like, look at this wonderful thing that I made. Now look at this jerk is the reason you can't have it. It's like, why even show it at that point, man?
Well, you already know.
That's what I was saying. Like, I didn't even understand the point of the video. Like, what are you trying to do?
I know what he's trying to do. I mean, we all.
It just came off very childish to me.
I mean, you just said the words, Prophet. I mean, he did the same thing. He's guilty of something. We've already seen him commit the crime to. So, I mean,
I mean, Prophet. I don't know if you've been on the receiving end of his personal DMs after he done started some shit. But that's like his MO. Like, that's what he does. He starts private messaging you and basically trying to get you to say like it's your fault.
He did all that shit with me. He was private messaging me, basically saying anyone who supports DFS can go fuck themselves. And I'm like, bro, it's shit. Basically he sent me like. I swear it. If I printed it out on paper, it would have been 8 pages.
Damn,
8 fucking pages, right? This long, drawn out message, right? And I finished reading it, and I'm like, "That sucks, man." That's the only response I put because I don't want to, I don't want to be involved at all,
right?
And it's like, bro, live your life how you feel you should live your life. And if that, if your choices make other people not want to be around you, well, that's the price you're paying.
Hey, why is he feeling that he can message Prophet Director? He's got a fucking terrorist organization that he has to maintain. He's not worried about motherfuckers tripping on man.
Fucking toys.
What is he thinking? That's like going to the king of the king and be like, this is where my little problem is, king of the king. And the king of the king would be like, what are you talking about, bro?
Right.
Well, look, this is the thing. When a child is in an argument with another child, right, and they want reassurances that they were right. So they're going to ask everyone they come in contact with, hey, this is what happened, but I was right? It was me that was in the right? That's what he's looking for.
Yeah,
that's
he's
why
seeking affirmation. Yeah, I mean, he's, I don't know, man.
That's why I said show the receipts. Right? Even if it makes, even if you got the messages that prove what you're saying.
Yeah, and Lone, I didn't beg you to come on, bro. I mean, if that's what that's fine. If you have that, that's fine. I begged you. Lone Dragon, please come on. Please come on and talk to us. Bless us with your presence, Lone.
Right.
Yes, Lone. Show us what perverted thing you've done with my effigy today.
Yeah, because nobody loves me anymore. Fuck all y'all.
Just
Like
unselect the
Rick-
comments so that he can see my name.
What?
He wants you to close the comments so I can see his insults.
Oh no, not you, M3.
Oh, M3's insults. All right.
Is Bo here?
What?
I don't think so.
Bo?
I ain't seen Bo in a while.
Hey,
I talked to Bo on
I'll check right now.
on Instagram.
Well, I didn't know. Straight too, and y'all. I was gonna say too that I didn't even realize until after the fact, but not too long ago, I seen S3D on Kaz's stream, like in the beginning of one stream he did within the last 2 weeks or
Yeah, he
something
jumped
like that.
on. He showed something.
He came on to show off his Robeson trailer.
Yeah. So I was just like, I don't know, man. That guy just I like I said, I don't be getting into it, man, but I'm just like,
I was gonna drop the shit, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't give
I
that much of a shit about it anymore. But
yeah,
after that,
Well,
I
I
was
just
like,
thought
you
it
know
was
what?
really childish how he put DFS's face up on his video.
yeah. I mean, but
It's like, first off, if DFS could sue him right now if he wanted to.
right?
Hey, I'm good with it because it had my comment highlighted right on the picture. So there I am in the thumbnail. Promotion for me.
Right? Yeah. You get
That is a
monetized.
lone dragon.
Yeah. Send all your money to Richard Simmons.
His name is not Lone Dragon. It's M3 Loves Dolphin Sausage. What's up?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna change my name to legit, but I can't. I could. I had to like jump out of studio and come back in. So I was like, fuck it.
No, you just have to go to settings.
I
Yeah,
did.
just go to settings.
I
Yeah.
set the camera, audio, virtual background, and hotkeys. FaceTime HD camera.
Really?
M3 said he got the bun for that dolphin sausage.
Yeah, there's gotta
You
be a
know,
way you
dolphins
can
are
send
the
it.
bullies of the ocean, man.
Right here in this
Dolphins
bun.
do some
Just
fucked
click
up
on
shit.
your icon, M3.
Between
right
dolphins
where-
You know
where
what,
it says-
Here's a little tidbit
click
for you.
edit
You know
name.
that dolphins are known to rape each other in the blowhole.
Yep.
They also rape baby seals to death.
They'll kill
And
too.
if the dolphin with spots shows up, all the regular gray dolphins will abuse him and kick his ass.
And they molested
Dolphins are genuinely
Hank
racist.
on King of the Hill.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's like a real thing too. If you go swim with the dolphins and there's a male dolphin, you don't put your hand anywhere near that because he will get excited.
Yep.
Who doesn't, right? I mean, yeah.
Right.
Oh, Profit Director. So you were talking. I sent that picture of that other site on YouTube.
I love that show.
So I came.
It's great to just be able to watch and see how life would play out for people back then. Just daily life.
I would, love that.
It's very cool. Honestly, I'm glad that I have the life that I have, and I wouldn't want to live like that. But it's very cool to see others, suffer through it.
We went to when Maisie.
I don't know if that was positive or negative.
Stray, they choose to live that way.
Well,
basically, it's a channel where people live their lives as if it was the 18th century.
1800s. It's perfect.
Oh, I guess 19th century, right? Yes, because it was 1800s. Although they do dip into the 1700s as well. Because they'll do food from the time, their home is heated and built like it's from the time.
Yeah.
They sleep on a bed that's stuffed with hay. It's crazy. They go through the full crazy morning routine of all the clothes they had to put on, man. I swear to God, it took them a half hour to get dressed.
What's funny is I've been watching this lady for about a year or so. And
that's why so many people back then died from drowning, because if they were doing something in the river and they slipped and fell in, their clothes would get wet and they'd be too heavy to get out.
Right.
Yeah, that's why in the first Pirates of the Caribbean, Jack Sparrow had to dive in to save Elizabeth Swann because her dress would have drowned her.
There's also that thing where there's some kind of weird instinct you have if you hit cold water where you inhale. I don't know how that works.
Well, especially if you're not prepared for it.
Yeah, the shock makes you inhale for some reason.
I inhale, hold it, and jump in the cold water, and then come out and go, oh fuck!
Oh shit! I got a dare one time.
You
Me
took
and
an
my
ice
best
bath.
friend, we had a few girls that was kicking it with us. Man, we was down at the river and
Oh, really, Mr. Daredevil? Well,
yeah,
tell
they dared
all.
us. We all dared each other to lay in the fucking cold. I mean, it was cold, man. It was like
Butt ass
it had to
naked.
been like in the 30s, man, like 31 degrees. It was below right below freezing.
This
And they
can't be
dared
good.
us
You said girls were.
to fucking get into the water, man. And boy, I hit that fucking water, boy. I was like, holy shit.
Now, you
That's
guys
what's
all
the way.
remember when the Ice Bucket Challenge was going around, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
a
I
couple
remember that.
different people send the Ice Bucket Challenge to me. Now,
That's some
I went
stupid
ahead
ass
and
shit right
donated
there.
the money, but I didn't do the Ice Bucket Challenge.
I had some friends
And
do it,
here's
man.
why. And I told them, I'm like, look, I'll dump a bucket of ice water over my head if you could tell me how that's going to cure cancer.
Right. Well,
You know,
evidently,
whatever
they
the disease was. What was it for again?
I
Yeah,
can't remember, but it was supposed to be that the ice over your head is supposed to simulate what that disease feels like.
it was ALS.
Yeah, well, I don't need to know
Yeah.
what that disease feels like
Yeah,
in
it was
order to
ALS,
donate to
what it
their
was.
cause, you know.
Right.
If someone asks me for a donation and I think it's a good cause, I'll give them a donation. But I'm
Right.
not going to dump a bucket of ice over my head.
Well, they actually just cured the fifth person from who had HIV. It's like the fifth person they've cured from. It's like I didn't
Well,
watch the whole
trust me,
thing.
that number's not accurate, man. They've been curing HIV for a long time, just not in America.
Yeah, look at
Oh,
Michael Johnson, dude. Michael Johnson's still alive.
Magic
Remember-
Johnson.
We thought Magic Johnson. We thought he was gonna
Oh,
die.
yeah. Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Well, look
Man,
at
South
Charlie
Park
Sheen.
explain that, dude. You take
Charlie
money, you
Sheen
put it in a
had
blender, you drink it.
full-blown AIDS.
Yep.
But there's a Hungarian doctor treating it with oxygen. He's got 100%
Yep.
success rate
Yep.
on AIDS and cancer, but they won't let him in America, and the
Right.
media won't talk about him
I know who
because
you're talking about
the
too.
AMA
yeah.
makes a mountain of money off cancer and AIDS.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean that's that
Right.
big corporate
In fact,
fucking.
Charlie Sheen
That's
flew to Brazil to meet this doctor to get the treatment, and his AIDS
Yep.
was cured.
Yep.
So then Charlie Sheen tells Bill Maher on his show about it.
Yep.
Oh,
Bill
no, he
Maher
doesn't have
wants
tiger
to
blood
talk to this
anymore?
doctor. So Bill Maher flies the doctor in to be on his show, not part of the panel, just part of the opening interview,
Right.
right? And Bill Maher gets fined $80,000 for bringing the doctor into the country.
Damn. Yeah, I just actually heard about that doctor not too long ago, and I was seeing a few videos about him, and he was talking about how he cured, you know.
Prophet, did you see D Amazing's video on the new version of this?
I gotta
No,
see that
no, I
series.
So
I didn't
I'm gonna
realize
say
they were out
it's
yet.
really good, but it pisses me off now that they did this.
I seen
You know
that
what,
Green Ranger.
Astray, I agree with you 100%. And I am going to buy the Rangers in that new style, but I'm not going to upgrade anything but Mighty Morphin.
There you go.
Same here.
Because honestly, and you know what? Here's the crazy thing, Astray. The only reason I'm upgrading them is the 3 different Blade Blasters.
Yeah.
I know, but I
You
seen
know,
that
the original
Green
My
only
thing is the
was
helmets. The helmets were all fucked up.
Yeah, but they weren't fucked up enough to make me buy more. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not getting no Rangers till they come out with Bulk and Skull.
Yeah, they do need to come up, but I bet you it's something with the actual actors, not necessarily that they don't want to do it.
Talking about Rangers, what the fuck?
But it'll probably end up being an exclusive.
I don't care. I want Bulk and Skull, and I'll
Oh,
take
me
it.
too.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll buy
buying
that.
them too.
I'll even take the chimpanzee Bulk and Skull.
Make it a 2-pack.
Now,
Absolutely.
I'll show you another figure I have an issue with.
That's the best way to do it is a 2-pack exclusive. It would sell
You
better
notice
that
that
way.
his helmet looks right?
Who knows what this is?
What,
That's
did
your
you touch it
tattoo.
up or something with a line pen?
It's your neck tattoo.
Well, you talking about his drawing or this?
The helmet.
No. So this is the helmet from the other Ranger that was like when Dracon had taken over. What's the one that
that's
came with the cape?
That's the Tyrannosaur Sentry.
Yeah.
helmet.
So this is that helmet, but this helmet is actually right. It's just missing the little mouthpiece.
Yeah,
The one that they came with before, it was all narrow and shit.
The problem is the Tyrannosaur Sentry. You need like a bunch of them,
Yeah.
and they're very hard to find.
And look at this.
Tyrannosaurus.
I don't know if you can see that. There's like a whole chunk of plastic missing in the damn calf.
Hey, they give him nice chucks. Nice. That's cool. There's a booty.
And something else that they don't paint the damn black on the boots. I don't understand
Ass on that figure. Look at the ass on that figure.
Yeah. Look at it.
Yeah,
Those
well,
go-go
I
morphin'
think they
cheeks.
sacrifice some for the articulation because those figures are very well articulated.
No, they are. I completely. They're the best articulated figures Hasbro has to offer, next to GI Joe. But I feel like with this new what are they calling the new ones?
The hell Hasbro doing so well with the GI Joe figures, and all the Marvel Legends are shit.
I think they're called the Elite Series.
Is that
well because the Marvel Legends team has been doing it the
I'm
longest.
not sure. I think I want to say
be
it's
the
the
hardest
Elite.
to get them to
I'm
upgrade
not
their
sure.
technique.
They're calling them something, but either way, they're promoting it
share
as
shit in
better
between the
paint, better
departments.
articulation, and I'm just like, they still missed the damn paint on the boots.
Right. Well, I seen that Super 7 Green Ranger here locally.
Yeah,
yeah.
but the Super 7 ones, they may look good, but their articulation is garbage by comparison.
Garbage.
Is that
Awful.
serious?
I don't like that dude's attitude towards articulation. The owner of Super 7.
Oh, David, or whatever the hell his name is.
His attitude towards articulation is ridiculous. Like, you have a
it's
license
kinda
called
similar
Power
to
Rangers.
McFarlane.
You know what they do? You know, like you can't put that little basic ass 1980s articulation and think that shit's gonna fly.
Right.
Like,
I almost got the Super 7 Rita Repulsa. Almost.
I need a Rita
You know
Repulsa.
what?
I just
I'm
didn't
gonna
want to buy
wind
a
up
two
buying
pack.
that Rita just because I want the telescope.
Yeah, that's what really had me wanting it was the telescope. I was like, oh shit, it comes with everything.
Because honestly, the Hasbro Rita's good, and it came with almost everything.
He said, "Come on, everything."
Childish. No,
But,
I didn't get
I'm
the
not
Rita
too
Repulsa,
upset.
and I need one. I'm hoping they do another version with just her. I didn't need the 2-pack.
Yeah, well, I sold my single release Zed and kept the 2-pack.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was a good idea. I got
That's
the
the
Alpha
reason
and
I keep
Zordon.
all of my boxes.
Well, y'all be good, man. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get the bed.
All right,
Have
man.
a good night, Daredevil.
All right.
Yeah,
good
y'all
night,
too,
Daredevil.
man.
Always
Y'all have a
welcome,
good one,
bro.
man. Oh yeah, appreciate you, man. Later.
Ay, ay, ay.
That's the coolest part of the Rangers.
Yeah,
I feel like they keep trying to recreate this character, at least here in the States, and it just doesn't. It never works out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, oh God, you remember what they did with Alpha 6 when they first put it out? When it was trying to talk like it was black.
Do it, Prophet. Do it. How'd it sound?
I can't do an Alpha 6 impression.
Oh man, dude.
It's okay. You can do it. I
That's
promise.
great.
I'm
Oh
not-
no,
Yeah.
I literally can't do it.
Okay.
It's a terrible voice. And it's super high pitched. I mean, I'm not known for high pitched voices.
That's
But
straight.
yeah, it was talking. This robot talked as if it learned all of its language from early 90s rap videos.
Sorry, that's funny.
Yo.
The best rap videos. MTV fucking had good ones.
I
man.
swear Power Rangers was not, I look at Power Rangers and I'm like, yeah, he was kind of the first person to, kind of push that diversity thing.
What up, bro?
But then I'm like, why is the Asian Ranger yellow and the Black Ranger black?
Is that it?
Nah. I'm just messing around. How you fellas doing?
What's up,
Yeah.
bro?
Man.
Not too
I hope
bad,
you weren't
bro.
waiting
Good to see
back
you,
there
my
too
friend.
long.
No, I wasn't waiting long. Just chilling.
Wrong, no. You see that new video that everybody was been talking about?
The what?
That new video everybody been talking about?
No.
You didn't watch Chaos tonight?
Hey, wait, Raw Talk. So here's the thing. Me and Curtis were out of the. We had not seen the video. We had not. We jumped in at the same damn time, and we were learning as we were going. We realized that it was S3D with DFS, and for 3 months later, S3D chose to put this video up again when everybody was saying like I thought it was pretty much dead. Like, why are you gonna bring it up again? So I still haven't seen the video. I want Kurt to bring it up on his fucking share screen.
He put out DFS full name and showed his picture and said, "Y'all see him at any conventions?
It showed his and
Give
fucking.
a piece of your mind."
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
What did he say? And now what happened with DFS?
Hey, was the picture good? Because I thought
Well,
DFS.
He
nothing
put up a
happened with
video that
DFS.
said, "Hey, here's the HasLab that you could have gotten that you're not getting now because of DFS." Said DFS was his screen name, gave out his full name, and showed his picture.
Hey, but what picture did they show? Because DFS looks good all the time, so it's not
It
like
was a picture
It was
from
a-
this
it's a-
chat.
it's one
One of
when
my
he's doing
comments
this,
highlighted over it.
yeah, that's it.
Hey, look, ironically, in the picture they showed, DFS was wearing the same outfit that Richard Simmons is wearing in that box below you.
No fucking shit.
No, but
Red-
I'm
red-
asking, he put his full government online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Assuming
And
that's his
his
full
face.
name. I only knew his first name before this.
Guy SD3, man, I'm telling you, he's showing himself. He's showing himself real bad. It's going to get him hurt real bad. It's
Can
going to
I?
get hurt real bad.
Well, see, the thing that threw me off is I swear I remember Steve saying that Hasbro didn't want to use the Dragonfly, and he was disappointed that they didn't want the Dragonfly, and they wanted him to work on something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him
Did
saying
he not
that.
say that? Am I crazy?
No,
Well,
you're not.
here's the thing that he said that we should all be taking into consideration when whether or not we want to associate. He did threaten to shoot anyone who disagreed with him that he saw at Joe Fest.
Yeah.
Did we all forget that?
Well,
Like he literally death threatened half the damn group.
well, check this out.
Timestamp that 5821.
Yeah, well, check this out. He can come to Joe Fest all he wants. I mean, no disrespect to Cali cats, but they don't know what down south is like. They think it's gonna not you, bro. You're good. You're good. I'm talking about that guy out there up in the wherever he's from, the desert, high desert or whatever. He'll be left underground in the south, growing a tree over his fat ass.
I mean, maybe
Don't fuck with those guys down south because they really they don't play. I know firsthand. I associate with many of them.
Oh no, I was telling my girl, I was like, if that was me, yeah, we would be having a serious
I mean,
problem.
So when he shows
Joe
up
Fest,
at
maybe
Joe
he
Fest
can't.
talking about he got licensed to carry in Georgia, okay, cool. Everybody
Well,
got
DFS done said a couple of months or a while back that he already done snitched on him to the people running Joe Fest. He said, "Look, if this guy comes, he done made threats."
Yeah, well, he could come down. He can come down.
I just hope
So he might not even be allowed in.
if he chooses to put my picture up, I hope I'm doing like,
He can he got all he wants.
DFS does not care.
Because
DFS
you know what? I mean, not to cut you off, bro.
Yeah, I know, but DFS don't fucking care about that shit neither, you know. And I think Steve just showed himself to be who he is. And what up, Steve? But Yeah, man. If you're gonna fucking with everybody, you're fucking with everybody, man.
I thought it was over and done. Now you got me back in the square where I didn't want to be again.
Your brother came on for a second.
Well, you know,
Mouth.
I know villains almost in every state. I know villains, true villains, and we ain't talking superhero shit either.
Yeah.
He can come with the aggression, but it will be met with fatality.
Hey, so here's the thing, man. Shout out New Soundwave. What up? He's like, that motherfucker comes near me, I'm just gonna lay the motherfucker out. So if I go to Joe Fest and they fucking shake hands and hug each other and said, all right, it's beef, it's done, I'm gonna be like, yo, no, this is when it's supposed to fucking happen. When New Soundwave
what?
No.
Boom, fucking S3D.
How it is.
M3, no.
He wanted to start the drama.
No.
S3D, big boy, dude.
He should have went his own way. You just don't do that. He should have went to his own way.
That shit was out of line. Now I understand DFS had it, he did his thing too. So you gotta be fair.
He did.
But nah, bro, like not 3 months later. Like, come on, man.
I heard. Ooh, I'm not even gonna say that one because that's not even. I don't even have the. I don't have enough fucking.
Well, you don't put the man's face and name and real name out there.
Exactly.
Yeah. And see, I don't think DFS did that.
No,
right?
He had to do it in order to get paid if they were in the contract with each other with Hasbro. He had, if he wanted to get paid, yeah, you send him your check, your government name for whatever, however they arranged it.
Well, but that and nothing the DFS did equates to doxing someone.
Exactly. But see, this guy has a habit of doing this. Like he went in on New Soundwave and didn't show any paperwork on New Soundwave at all. But there were people who sided with him talking about stolen valor. He don't know shit. Steve don't know shit.
Yeah.
So here's one thing I gotta say. He came on my channel and he had some big fucking balls. He was dragging his balls in behind him and he talked shit to everybody and didn't fucking care. He just talked so much shit. Remember, I muted him and he was like, "That's fucked up." So he called me like 4 days later. I was gonna say, bro, like that's fucked up, man. I'm like, yo, both of us didn't apologize to each other. Both of us told our fucking story, but both of us know that it doesn't fucking matter. But I didn't go, oh yes, Steve, you're right. I was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, But what Steve, he has an issue, man. He probably was beat up.
Raw talk. Hey, raw talk. Like this is right, raw talk. He called and messaged every man individually, man to man. He messaged me. He talked to me on the phone, man to man. Like he didn't shy away and was a bitch, bro. He believes what he believes, and there's no fucking change. And he's like, well then fuck with me, man. Fuck what, man? Like I'm not scared, but fuck if there's gonna be like everybody that hates me and somebody. I don't think he would really shoot. I think that was like a spur of the moment, quick fucking. He's from our time. He's the same age as us and shit. He's like, well, what then? What?
I mean, he's clearly got a temper that can get him in legal trouble.
Yeah. So how could a cop?
Oh, he got a temper that can get him in more than legal trouble.
But a lot of people have said, like, how could a cop?
Trouble.
That's probably why he's not a cop anymore, because he had like this fucking. Hey, watch out for the motherfucking big man that's like pissed, bro. What if he's just?
Man, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that I've just seen. People who got the biggest mouths normally get the shit knocked out of them every time.
Pretty much.
Or the most tattoos. I've always seen if whoever has the most tattoos in a look up that fucking fights, bro. I always say like whoever has the most tattoos, they're trying to go boom boom in their head.
Yeah.
You just is like
we call that rah-rah shit down here. All that rah-rah shit ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Yeah.
Rah.
I call that compensation for tiny pieces.
That too.
But yeah, this guy, nobody was messing with him, and he's lonely on his little island he created for himself, and now he feels he want to drum up some drama and static to get attention.
Yeah.
His femininity is showing. You know, he's transsexual. In my,
Look,
I mean,
what it
am I
is-
the only one? Am I the only one that got a message from him saying DFS is a child molester?
Okay, so let me bring that up.
He was
Thankfully, in the video, S3 didn't try and put that out, because then DFS can have in court, and if I was the judge, reason to fucking kill that motherfucker. Don't you ever fucking say. And Prophet would be like, well, no, the people that fucking don't want to talk about it is because that's not it at all. It's fucking, nope, don't ever call me that or tell me that and then put my face up. So at least he didn't go there, bro. I was going to bring that up too, man, but I was like, nope, I'm going to, because I heard that, man.
Well, it's a little different with something like that, M3. Like that, I'm not going to, you don't put up with it. You sue them for libel or slander, whichever is relevant.
That could fuck up your life,
because that can fuck up your entire life. If you sit back and take that, you're done.
Right.
And on YouTube, but the new law is going to, you know, it's going to protect the YouTube from slander. You know, having, you know, you got certain channels with slander and shit. You know what I mean?
YouTube's like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but they're gonna shut down everybody who has that type of language or brings it up, even if it is not your channel. So it's a form of censorship, which will happen. You know, because they're tired of a lot of different things.
Okay, so I would change the rule to, if anything came in court to me as a judge and it was like a YouTube dispute, I'd be like thrown out of court. Don't fucking care. These motherfuckers are grown ass men. They're just fucking around. I've seen this one before. Done. And
because that's how the court makes money.
Yeah.
No, true, but I'm Judy. You know, like fuck everybody, dude. Like you don't fucking like my rules, but I don't need that.
You're Judy with the booty.
Fuck yeah, give it to Whopper.
So he came on tonight on Kaz's channel and did that?
No. He posted a video earlier today. Now he tried to comment on Kaz's stream, but Jay Holler kept blue wrenching his ass away.
Fucking like pop. He shot him 3 times, bro. The 3rd time he never came back.
I mean, that guy, he got issues, and like I tell everybody, he says he used to be a former cop or a police officer. Don't act like that at all.
No,
they hold they still, if you're a cop, they say you're always a cop, and you always have that utmost respect amongst your peers, whether they're on the job or off the job. You know what I mean? So for him to act that way shows he's been lying about that. You know what I mean? Because I know police officers, they're not even thinking of being on live streams or anything like that. They don't even have YouTube or Instagram or Facebook accounts.
Hey, he's got fucking.
Well, I actually know a bunch of cops that act exactly like Steve.
Yeah, me too, man. Like what? All the cops are fucking nuts, bro.
No, not. See, they can act like that, but on camera, nah. Because then, you know, you got.
Well, you know, some of these guys are simpletons, man. You know this.
Yeah, you're right.
In Illinois, a friend of mine, Raul, he's a lawyer, and he's dealing with a case he's been dealing with for about 8 years now, where an off-duty Cook County sheriff beat the living shit out of a bartender behind her own bar for cutting him off. And it was all on camera, you know, and the cop was a regular there. It wasn't like he didn't know there were cameras.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so these cops, you know, they let their emotions take control of them, and they don't think about the consequences.
I think it's PTSD.
Wait, but here's the thing too. I was just thinking right now, like a cop you wave to with 1 finger, a fireman you wave with 5 fingers, and Destro's Dungeon is the epitome of a fucking fireman. In retrospect to what Demand Him Call Raw said, fucking Destro's Dungeon comes on, he's polite, he stands up straight, he fucking has his head back, and he's fucking just telling you exactly what you might want to know if you were fucking watching his video.
Yeah.
Destro's Dungeon.
Yeah, but that's not all firefighters either. Because I know this one firefighter. His name is Bob. I won't give anything more.
So Bob,
but Bob,
what about Bob?
He got in a drunk driving accident and almost killed 2 people. Right? Then he lucks out, right? And he gets put on a job for the fire department where he has to go do inspections instead of firefighting. And he's supposed to do this for 8 months, right? Well, you would think, oh, this guy learned his lesson, right? Nope, the guy was out drinking and driving again the very next week.
Okay, yeah.
Well, he has a problem.
That is so everybody in every fucking. But I'm glad that Demand Dim Call Raw says fucking. If you're a cop, you should uphold the law and be respected so that you get respect, man. But yeah, Steve lost that some attribute and got lost with Steve. Got lost.
Damn. Well.
You're right.
We'll see how.
Yes, and I think him coming back and stuff. It's like he was trying to test the waters, you know.
Oh yeah, he definitely was.
Can I come back? Can I start being part of the stream again?
Yeah, but look at
and then he dropped that video, right? Now, if he had come back without dropping that video, he might have succeeded.
No, he came back.
I don't think he would have.
He was fucking just like, fuck all you guys.
Well, Kaz has been fighting for him this whole time.
Yes.
Right? So if there was anywhere he could have come back, it would have been Kaz's stream. But when he goes and puts Kaz on the spot like that, in the middle of it, he knows Kaz is friends with DFS.
So he's like...
You know, put it this way. If you're going to be the person that declares an ultimatum on someone, expect them to choose the other side because that side didn't demand anything.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's
Wow, he gave him his full name. I see the bullshit. Wow.
It's in the title. the name is in the title and the picture's in the thumbnail.
Curtis, pull it up. Pull it up. Watch it. Let's watch it.
I don't know if I can find it. Is it under his? It'd be under his, right?
Hey, we got time. We're not going nowhere.
Toys.
Yeah, take time.
Crazy, man.
You know what, Curtis? I'll get you a link.
Yes. There you go. It'll take me forever.
I got this.
I can do it now from YouTube. It's just it takes me a little bit.
You know, my thing is that no matter how many arguments or whatever arguments we want to call them, it's not that fucking serious. I don't get off and be like, man, fuck that guy. Like, no. We're talking about toys. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that goddamn serious.
Oh, today I was coming down here.
All right, there's the link to it right there, Curtis, in the private chat. But I would say this: everyone that's watching is in here with us right now. So I maybe just jump off so you don't have Steve copyright claiming your video or anything.
You mean jump off?
I would say go to private. Just go to StreamYard only. Drop the YouTube.
Hey, wait. Hey, Kurt, wait. Hold on. Don't play it yet.
I'm looking. Hold on.
Well, this is crazy. I don't understand people.
Yeah, because Steve just seems the vindictive type that would copyright claim your video for playing his video.
Okay. Yeah, he would.
Hey, Prophet, you know what I just thought about?